Hey everybody, it's Anna. I know it's been a while, but life. I just wanted to talk a little bit about how to control your empathic abilities. A lot of us have a hard time controlling them, but worst of all, we have a hard time recognizing them. Sometimes you don't realize how out of character you become in certain experiences with other people, and you don't recognize this as empathy. You sort of just kind of get mixed up in the emotions and the feelings and any triggers, and you take the baggage home with you and not realize that that baggage was never yours to begin with. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about what you can do to recognize if you are a victim of this very thing where you take home someone else's baggage. And a lot of times when you do this, you also beat yourself up for it, and you believe that all of these nasty feelings are your own stuff, and you kind of get going in a circle trying to figure out why it is that you feel this way. And you'll never find the answers if you don't consider if that isn't yours to begin with. So first of all, empathy is something, it's very challenging, and if you don't know who you are, then you're going to have a tougher time with this. So this video is meant for those who know who they are to some degree. The more you know about who you are, where you're coming from, the better. The better you're going to recognize if you're feeling other people's things, or if you're in your own skin. So if you can, number one, figure out who you are, and for some takes years and years and years and years and years. And then for those of you who have already established that part, you're already ready for number two. So recognize who you are when you're by yourself. How are you? Typically, what do you feel? What are your feelings, your thoughts? What are your emotions? Get to know yourself, and stick to these convictions of where you're coming from and what you stand for, and keep grounded. Learn to stay grounded when you're alone. The more you stay grounded on your alone time, the easier it is to stay grounded around others. And that is actually an asset when it comes to picking up on other people's stuff or other people's emotions, because if you know how you are, and if you stay grounded, you're able to sort of push that stuff out of your aura, out of your whole entire being, with intention, of course, and eventually it becomes automatic. So number two would be, when you're around other people, recognize when you act out of character, when you don't react the way you typically know yourself to react. If you feel that you stepped out of your boundary, if you feel you are reacting in a poorly digested way, it could be because you're picking up on someone else's stuff, or it could be also that you're being triggered because there's something for you to learn. So you have to be able to discern those two things. Are you being triggered because you're still learning? Or are you reacting in a poor manner because of empathy, because you're picking up on someone's junk? So get that sorted out and recognized. And then the last one would be number three. If you are picking up on someone else's stuff and you know it's not a trigger of your own, so again, you have to recognize your own triggers, but if you know it's not one of your triggers, if you know it has nothing to do with you, then send that stuff back. And that's how you control empathy. You give them back their stuff. Don't think about it. Don't dwell on those emotions. Let it go. Get back to that grounded place, that calm place, from what I said with number one. if you know who you are, bring yourself back to that inner peace, and let that stuff go. And it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Not so much like they are in words, but with practice and with time, it becomes very automatic. And you'll see that you'll understand where a lot of this stuff is coming from. So don't beat yourself up. Get to know these steps, practice them, and just do your best. Give it your all. All right? If you have any questions, message me. I'm happy to answer anything that you need clarified. And other than that, you guys all have a wonderful, wonderful day. I'm stumbling. Day. Namaste. Love you all. Bye.